What's up everybody, welcome to Console X Gaming. This is Vinyl Spinners here, and I'm just going to show you some Smite, Battleground of the Gods, the early alpha on the Xbox One. So, for anybody that hasn't seen it yet, I'm going to run through all the gods. I'm going to show you all the gods that's available. I did forget about this, so for anyone that hasn't seen what's coming up, I'll show you that now. As you can see, when you log in every day, you get these little rewards. Or favors. So we'll run through the gods in this video, and after this I will link in the description to a full match and show you how smooth this is and how good it is. It is a really good game. I have to say, for an alpha, I mean, probably the best alpha I've ever played. I mean, it is so smooth. So let's go through. So you can see the ones you start off the game with. No, did I buy Guan? I think I might have purchased him, and then you get these 4, I think, as defaults, or you might get them all as defaults. But anyway, there they all are here. I'm going to run through them in their full guise here. So this is, I don't even know how to pronounce this, Huyi, Defender of the Earth, and he's a Chinese god. Some kind of hunter. Sorry, we'll go back there. There's a way to rotate this. We'll rotate this around. You can see him there. So he's kind of got the phoenix kind of going on with the bow and all fiery, and it's pretty cool. Next one is Arachne, god of fire, the Hindu god. And as you can see, you've got different gods, different types of gods from different cultures. So he's a mage, and down here you have the difficulty as well. Difficulty is difficulty of handling, how hard it is to use this character. So you can see that he's average difficulty to use, and pros are high area damage. So he's got good AoEs, and he's magical based. So the next one we have is how am I going to say that? Amuzan Kab, and he's a Mayan god. Again, another hunter. Physical ranged, pros, high movement speed, high attack speed, and he's an easy one to use apparently. Next one is Anubis, Slayer of Enemies, Egyptian, physical ranged hunter, pros, high single target damage, and an average difficulty to use. You can see him there. He's pretty fierce. Some of them do look better than others. In fact, some of them look spectacular, and some of them look very average. Of course, you got Anubis, god of the dead, Egyptian, ranged, magical, mage. Again, high area damage, but he's extremely difficult to use. Kukulkan or Alkang, Dragon King of the Eastern Seas, Chinese, and you can see he's fairly spectacular looking. I don't think there's a way to zoom this, but yeah, he's fairly. There's a great art style there. High single target damage, hard difficulties. He's got melee, magical, and mage, so he's sort of like a knight's sword or a. Now we got Aphrodite, goddess of beauty. Again, another good looking one, for kind of obvious reasons. Ranged magical mage, very hard to use, high sustain. Apollo, god of music. Kind of looking a little bit dorky. Ranged physical hunter, high mobility, and very easy to use. Next up, it's Arachne, and guess what? Yes, Spider Country. Melee physical, assassin, high single target damage, great jungler, hard. And what great jungler means is in the maps there is the center portion of the map, and then on the left there will be left and right there will be lanes. These are called the jungles, and in those there are little mobs of enemies that when you kill them, they give you a boost to dexterity or speed, and etc, etc. So obviously she's great in those areas. Ares, god of war, Greek, melee magical, guardian. Pros: high crowd control, high defense, easy difficulty. Bulky, over the top, good starter class, I guess. Artemis, goddess of the hunt, Greek, range physical, hunter, high single target damage, hard. And again, a nice looking character model. Athena, or Athena, goddess of wisdom, Greek, melee magical, guardian. Pros: high crowd control, high defense, average difficulty. And again, such a good looking character model. You got that big nasty looking spear, it just styles so well. How to say this? Awalix, or Avalix, goddess of the moon, Mayan, physical melee assassin, high single target damage, high mobility, and of course she's got a wee mount. Jump! That's cool. Average difficulty. Next up, Bacchus, goddess of wine, Roman god, melee magical, guardian, high crowd control, high defense, average difficulty. And he's kind of a bit more cartoony. So, this game has a sense of humour as well. Bacchusura, Hindu, melee physical, assassin, high single target damage, difficulty hard. That's a pretty nasty looking character right there. Bastet, goddess of cats. Again, another little kind of more cartoony, this one I think. Egyptian, melee physical, assassin, high single target damage, difficulty hard. Still some good effects on her costume, but again a little bit more on the cartoon side. Kukulkan, destroyer of mountains. And he's a big dude. Mayan, melee magical, guardian, high crowd control, high defense, average difficulty to use. Shak, or Jack, I assume it's Shak, god of rain. Mayan, physical melee, warrior, high sustain, difficulty easy. He's a pretty mean looking dude. Shanj, fairy of the moon, Chinese, ranged magical, mage, high sustain, high mobility, difficulty easy, and probably, in my opinion, the best looking character model. So stylish. Actually, there's probably one more that looks better than this, but we'll see. Kronos, keeper of time, Greek, ranged magical, mage, medium crowd control, high mobility, difficulty hard. So he's a little bit more fantastical as well with the. But remember, these are gods, so this, they're supposed to be fantastical. But again, he's very different looking. It's almost got some mechanical elements to him. Next up, Cupid, god of love, Roman, very cartoony. Roman, range physical, hunter, high single target damage, high sustain, difficulty easy. Fenrir, the Unbound, Norse, melee physical assassin, high single target damage, high mobility, easy. So get in there and sabre your wolf through. Freya, Queen of the Vulcans, Norse, melee magical, mage, medium crowd control, high area damage, difficulty, hard. Geb, God of Earth, Egyptian, melee magical, guardian, high crowd control, high defense, difficulty, average. And you can see there he's got wee stream running off him there, and wee lake in the top. Again, not one of the better looking character models. Guan Yu, Saint of War, Chinese, melee physical warrior. Pros, high sustain, high mobility, difficulty, easy. Hades, god of the underworld. Greek, ranged magical, guardian. High defense, high sustain, very easy. Hebo, god of the Yellow River. Chinese, ranged magical, mage. Medium crowd control, high area damage, difficulty, average. And you can see his hands there, very... And the scrolls, so he's a little bit over the top. But that's a cool effect with all of the ice water at the bottom of him there. That's very cool. Hel, goddess of the underworld, Norse, ranged magical, mage. Pros, high sustain, high area damage, very hard. It's another character model I like. It's done very well. See, she's got different looks to her as well, which they all do, but that's just... Hercules, champion of Rome. Roman, melee physical warrior, high single target damage, high sustain, difficulty, average. Hunbats, the howler monkey god. Mayan, melee physical, assassin. Pros, high single target damage, difficulty, average. Isis, god of magic. Egyptian, ranged magical, mage. High crowd control, high area damage, difficulty, average. And you can see the way I was saying, some of them have, you know, really spectacular character models, and some of them are a bit more, you know, they're not as striking. This is one that's really, really nice looking. It's just got so much style. There's a lot of simplicity in that, but you can see there's a lot of style as well, with the detail on the ring behind her there, and the staff as well. Very nice. Janus or Janus, god of portals and transitions. Roman, ranged magical, mage. High mobility, high area damage, difficulty, hard. Very different as well. Oh, Hadouken. No. Is he gonna do it? Is he gonna do it? No. Apparently not. Okay. Kali, goddess of destruction. And you all know Kali. Or should know Kali, should I say. Hindu, melee physical assassin. High single target damage, high sustain, difficulty, hard. So that's, again, a nice representation. Kukulkan, serpent of the nine winds. Mayan, ranged magical, mage. Pros, pusher, high area damage, difficulty very easy. That's the first time we've seen pusher, by the way. Kumbhakarna, Hindu, melee magical, guardian. High crowd control, high defense, difficulty average. And a very large man with a very large weapon. But he's actually pretty cool looking. Loki, the trickster god, Norse, melee physical, assassin. High single target damage, average. Mercury, Messenger of the Gods, Roman, melee physical, assassin. High single target damage, high mobility, difficulty, easy. Nija, the third Lotus Prince, Chinese, melee physical, assassin. And he's kind of, it's like he's kind of on wheels there. I guess he is, like fiery wheels. Pros, high single target damage, medium crowd control, difficulty hard. And then you have Neat, Weaver, Weaver of Fate, Egyptian, ranged physical, hunter. High crowd control, high sustain, difficulty very easy. Nemesis, a god of vengeance. Greek, physical melee, or melee. Assassin, pros, high mobility, difficulty hard. And probably, yeah, it's kind of different for the Greek gods. But the Greek gods really are spectacular looking. Nox, goddess of night, Roman. Ranged magical, mage. Pros, high area damage, difficulty hard. Probably the best looking Roman god. Nua, guardian of heaven. Chinese, ranged magical, mage. She doesn't actually look very Chinese there though. To me anyway, she doesn't look very Chinese. Pros, pusher. Difficulty average. Odin, the All-Father. Now, if you play Final Fantasy, you'll know that Odin is kind of different looking. Norse, melee physical, warrior. Pros, high crowd control, high area damage, difficulty average. Osiris, broken god of the afterlife. Egyptian, physical melee, warrior. Pros, high defense, high attack speed, difficulty hard. Poseidon, god of the oceans. Greek, ranged magical, mage. Pros, high area damage, difficulty average. Again, another excellent looking Greek god. Ra, sun god, Egyptian, ranged magical, mage. Pros, high sustain, pusher, difficulty easy. You can probably see him out a lot. Rama, seventh avatar of Vishnu. Hindu, physical range, hunter. Pros, high mobility, high attack speed, difficulty hard. Scylla, horror of the sea. Again, this one's very kind of different looking. Some nice contrast between the serpents and the girl. It's kind of very different. Pros, high area damage, difficulty average. There we go. He's got the that's pretty good. Circuit, goddess of Venom. Egyptian, physical melee, assassin. High single target damage, high mobility, difficulty average. And she's got that really, really cool tail. And that blade. Sobek, god of the Nile. This is kind of one that I don't particularly like the look of. Egyptian, melee magical, guardian, high crowd control, high defense, difficulty average. Not overly a fan of that one. Sun Wukong, the Monkey King. Chinese, physical melee, warrior. Pros, high defense, high mobility, difficulty easy. And of course you can see his high mobility there. He's got the flips and the... Sylvanus, keeper of the wild, Roman, magical, guardian. High crowd control, high sustain, difficulty hard. You can see he's sitting on top of that Which is a god and which is not. Thanatos, Hand of Death, Greek, melee physical, assassin. High sustain, difficulty very hard. And he's got 4 wings. This guy is very cool looking. He's just mean looking. Thor, God of Thunder, Norse, melee physical, assassin. Pros, high single target damage, medium crowd control, difficulty easy. I'm not a fan of the Norse looking, the way the Norse gods look, you know. But that's just me. Tyr, the Lawgiver, Norse, melee physical, warrior. Pros, high defense, medium crowd control, difficulty average. Ulra or Earl, Norse, physical ranged, hunter. High sustain, difficulty hard. So you see he's got the little double axes and then he's got his bow. I do like the way that one looks though, but the other Norse, not so much. Vamana, 5th avatar of Vishnu. Hindu, melee physical, warrior. High defense, high sustain, difficulty hard. So you see he's just a wee badass dude. Vulcan, Smite of the Gods. Or Smith of the Gods, not Smite of the Gods. Smith of the Gods, Roman, ranged magical, mage. Pusher, high area damage, very hard. Zabalank, hidden jaguar son. Mayan, ranged physical, hunter, high single target damage, medium area damage, difficulty average. And he's got that, I don't know what you call that thing, it's but he's another good looking god as well. Very simple, but a lot of style in there. Ymir, father of the frost giants. Norse, melee magical, guardian, high crowd control, high defense, difficulty easy. Zeus, god of the sky. Oh, and actually he's probably one of the, in my opinion, one of the worst looking characters. Zeus, god of the sky. The man himself. Greek, range magical, mage, high area damage, difficulty hard. Zongqiu, the demon queller. Chinese, ranged magical, mage. Another big dude. Pros, medium crowd control, high area damage, difficulty average. Hu Yi, defender of the earth. And that is back to the beginning. So we've already done Hu Yi. So that is all the gods in Smite, Battleground of the Gods. And if you stay tuned, in the description below I will put a link to a full match if you want to have a look at how the game runs, how the game functions. But that is all your gods. Thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to drop us a like. Don't forget to click subscribe. I've been Final Spinners. Thanks very much for watching. Adios amigos.